It's in our genes to think that we are that special one, that one person that could live forever. Then most of us spend our life doing things we don't want to do, with people we usually don't want to be, just because we think we can live forever. But we don't. And I'm no different. I used to spend an enormous amount of time just wasting my life. There wasn't a single thing I could point out and say, I did those things because of that. There wasn't. Now, even if we implement these things and live up to 100 years of age, it's not about just the quantity of years. It's about the quality of years too. While we are here, present and alive on this earth, why don't we make this stay a hell of a journey? That is the question we are going to try and answer today. From around 1500s onward till around 1800s, life expectancy throughout Europe hovered between 30 and 40 years of age. Although it's hard to imagine now, doctors only began regularly washing their hands before surgery in the mid-1800s. The term life expectancy is self-explanatory. It's the amount of years a person can expect to live by. By definition, life expectancy is based on an estimate of the average age that members of a particular population group will be when they die. For example, if we take the life expectancy of two people and one of them dies at the age of 50, while the second one dies at the age of 100, life expectancy equation between those two people will be age 75. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Obviously, I'm not a math guy. I cannot solve this equation, which is used to measure life expectancy. I was barely getting D- on algebra, so thank you for understanding. Now, fast forward to 2021, we have life expectancy of 79 years. Thanks to the stunning advancement of technology, medicine, and science, now more than ever, we have the highest life expectancy. A huge difference in the life expectancy now is also the knowledge we have and the systems we've built. There is no more real threat to our existence in a normal community. We wake up with roof over our heads, with food so vast and delicious that we cannot choose. And if that's not enough, with a click of a button, we can get the most delicious meal to our doorstep. Everything can be scheduled with a phone call, and in a blink of an eye, we can get a ticket to fly to South Africa. Wow, what a time to be alive. All of the systems we built, thanks to technology, medicine, and science, gave us longer and most often than not, easier, happier, and more livable lives. Now, there are certain things we can change in our lifestyle that will make a tremendous change on our mood, on our health, and our life in general. The first lifestyle change is don't ever retire. Some people will say that people who don't want to retire are workaholics. I tend to disagree. I did my own life scheme. I call it that. A piece of paper that has a short plan of what I want to be in the future, when I get old, and everything regarding my professional career. I renew the life scheme every year once. I've noticed that every time I do the life scheme, I chase freedom. And I mix that freedom with retirement. I've also noticed that when I feel burnout from work, I need 2 or 3 days to get rest. And when I do, if I don't work, I get dead bored. And on top of that, I feel useless. I feel the urge to help people, create inspirational and motivational content, and do the things I do daily. I cannot imagine not working for the last 30 or 40 years of my life. I just can't. I kept on digging about this subject, and I found tremendous research that proves that people who work longer and delay retirement tend to live longer and healthier lives. All in all, people who work past traditional retirement live longer and happier lives. I think what we want as human beings is not retirement, but freedom. We often confuse the two and realize way too late on our fishing boats or while doing the household activities when we're 70. It's in our DNA to chase carefree life, and the old retirement system forced us to confuse being free with being retired. We need to realize that we are free all the time. We don't need to work 40, 50 years to realize that. We can choose to be free, build a company, build a system, and observe the system. We are capable of doing that today. It's our belief system that prevents that. My advice is don't ever chase retirement. Instead, build a system that will allow you to do small retirement vacations whenever you please. The second is exercise. Get that body moving. Exercise is the only real fountain of youth that exists, says Jay Olshansky, a professor of medicine and aging researcher at the University of Illinois. It's like the oil and lube job for your car. You don't have to do it, but your car will definitely run better. There is no substitute for exercise. I know that we've been portrayed a lot of things that say they're a substitute for exercise, but they're not. From the most natural cardiovascular exercises like cardio to the release of dopamine, exercise has so many benefits that I have to spend this entire video telling you about them. But don't fret, I'm not gonna do that. I'm exercising for 14 years now. I've run whole marathon. I've run 3 half marathons. I had some professional kickboxing matches and all sorts of sport challenges. And if there's one main thing I've learned about sports, is mobility. If professional sport is not your main job, the biggest benefit besides having a healthy heart and mind, which is a big deal, is mobility. You have no idea how many people have trouble walking, sitting, and even laying in bed when they get older. Not old, but older, which is 30 and up. Most people have back problems, knee problems, hips problems, head problems, neck problems, and all sorts of problems that prevents them from living with painless mobility. And I can almost guarantee you 100% that the problems people have late in life with their bodies could have been prevented if they had some sports or exercise when they were younger. I can even bet my pinky finger on that. Exercise also can prevent and help with depression and anxiety, which is a soaring problem nowadays. A simple 45-minute run can restart the brain and help us start fresh, which is why I prefer to do it early in the morning. I'm begging you, if you want to live healthy and happy life, start putting exercise in your daily schedule. Exercise doesn't have to be a dull thing like I do it every single day at home alone. You can play ping pong, basketball, soccer, and whatever gets your body moving. Start doing something fun and challenging and allow your body to accept it as part of your daily routine. Then you can upgrade, go to the nearest gym, build your own at home, or simply sign up for online classes. The next step is to make your own independent thing, because people won't always want to play soccer or ping pong or basketball. In no time you'll feel so much better that you will start to question why you didn't start earlier. Take my word for it. The third and the last is diet. Diet is like a bank account. Good food choices are good investments. The modernized diet today is mixed with so much profit that makes it harder for us to understand what's healthy and what's not. And by the way, so many people don't even care, which is frightening. I don't want to bore you with information from Google on why eating healthy is good for you, because you can Google it right away and see for yourself, but I will tell you my perspective on it. The way I see healthy food is like a shield for my body against external and internal threats. Diseases start inside, like cancer, and I just want to make sure that the food I eat will prevent that from happening. The way marketing and the food industry work now is by selling things through the label. They want to make sure that we don't read the label behind by telling us it's GMO free, all natural, vegan, and stuff that completely hide the real truth. Sugar, sodium, and artificial additives. Food companies nowadays are so good at hiding sugar and other additives that there's no way you will notice on first sight. And thanks to the entertainment industry and social networks, now we have attention span less than 8 seconds. And yes, this is proven by science. Nobody has time to inspect the whole package. So we just see that GMO-free vegan, and we take the Pringles with all the artificial flavors, large amounts of sodium, and other synthetic additives that pose a variety of health hazards. The healthiest food is natural food. By this I mean fruits, veggies, berries, lentils, and nuts. Simply food that is grown by the power of the sun. And of course, this doesn't mean we should eat poisonous mushrooms. If a food becomes scrapped, then fried, then through an extensive process of adding additives, sugar, and sodium, and comes out in a can, then we shouldn't eat it. And if we do, then we shouldn't eat it often. We all love to skip the broccoli and the salads from time to time, and change them with pizzas and burgers, but that shouldn't happen often. And if we need to explain how often, then we should definitely change our diet. I see other YouTubers create videos that makes it look so easy for us to stay healthy, happy, and simply in the perfect mood. But that is the reason why so many people don't change and unfortunately don't live up to the average lifespan. We have to look at ourselves, not the ones around us. We have the whole power in the actions we take daily to change ourselves. Of course, if we want to change. I see tremendously entertaining videos from other creators on YouTube, but the real truth is those videos don't tell you what's the real trouble. It's us. We are not financially free. It's us. We have knee and back problems. It's us. We are overweight. You can already guess it. It's us. The real change starts within. We don't have thinking problems or solution problems. We have action problems. Things we need to do here and now in this physical reality in order to change our state, our mood, be healthy, be happy, and be fulfilled. And change our life 180 degrees for the better. Chums, honestly, it's a huge honor to serve you all. You would do me a huge favor by tapping that like button below so this video can be shown to more people that want to take some form of action so we can help each other. Thank you so much for being with me to the end, and see you in the next video here.